Hi, my name is Sonny Driscoll. I'm a third year computing student at Cardiff Metropolitan University, and the purpose of this video is to support my dissertation project, which is entitled Predicting the Next Character in a DNA Genome Sequence Using Data Analysis and Machine Learning Techniques. And I guess the real reason behind this video is to support the technical side of the project and just explain some of the things that were done for that. So if I can just show you this site, the link I will post in the description of this video below, and this website is actually where the DNA file originates from. It's freely available for analysis and research, and it's a opportunistic pathogen organism. So that's really as far as my knowledge with this domain reaches, and I guess I sort of thought of the file as some abstract text file containing, of course, DNA only contains Alpha, Charlie, Golf and Tango characters. So yeah, it was just about sort of that pattern recognition within those characters, and what they represented didn't really make any difference to me. Okay, so if I just show you the first file that originates from this site, so it looks something like this. There's in the region of 90,000 rows here, and obviously just containing those A, C, G, and T characters. And this is then read by a Python programming script. So the only language I use for this purpose or for this project is Python, and it's read and it's split in various ways for different data analysis. So my idea was to split the chunks differently, or the segments of data, if you like, and indeed try to find the pattern that way. So we read the file in. What we do here is we replace the characters with numerical values. The reason for that is that scikit-learn, which is a Python programming machine learning framework that is used for the purpose of the project, supports numerical characters as opposed to letters. So the key parameters to look at here, okay, are the length of chunk. So that will be the length of input variable in characters. The number of chunk, that is the number of input variables that will combine the final input for the machine learning algorithm, and the length of target, which is of course the output variable. In this case, for the whole of the project, we used one length of target, or a single character, and we used multiple different arrangements of these variables to indeed try to find a pattern. And this line here, or this variable, is the length of steps. So for this method, which was data preparation method 1, or data split method 1, we took a single step along the string before taking a new variable. So in essence, we would use all of the characters, again minus the first character of the last input, and do that repeatedly into the end of file. So here we have some arrays that were created for that, and indeed the calculations for the for taking for appending the columns, the start index, and everything like this. So you can look at these in more detail. I won't talk through them now. And there was a data frame created then, which took the data and then printed, of course, to an Excel, which we named to coincide with the variables. Let me just show you what that file looks like very quickly. So that file here, as you can see, you've got the 3 variables, 4 characters in length, and a single output. These will all change dependent on how you run the algorithm, and indeed the parameters which you use for that. Data method 2 was using this algorithm, very similar. And what this does is it actually completely discards any characters used at all as they are used. So for instance, here we have variables of 4 characters in length and 3 of them, so that's 12. The output character 13. So the next input variable will be taken from the 14th position on the character if we were taking the second set of input variables. You may wonder why I didn't utilize the first algorithm for that purpose. I actually did these in reverse. So I created this algorithm and ran these experiments first, and then for further analysis, when I was trying to explore different ways which I could attack the data, or I guess analyze the data, this algorithm came about. So that's the only reason I have the two there. And then we have a data classifier. So this is basically the classification script for the algorithms, and it contains a decision tree algorithm, a random forest algorithm, a neural network algorithm, and also a support vector machine algorithm. Just for the purpose of this, I've just taken the first 30,000 rows of the header, and I've put those into a separate data frame. And then we have come to the train and test split, and assigning the different variables to the input. And the first classifier is a decision tree. Okay, the result is actually shown here. So we actually create a performance function to show the detailed metrics. So the decision tree results are here with the confusion matrix. Same for the random forest. Same for the neural network. Okay, and then the support vector machine. So the reason we split those up into different segments was for performance. So I could see which algorithms were performing better than others as they were run, and which ones were taking a little bit longer. That really is the overall overview of the technical scripting for the project. The full results from all of the classification experiments are contained here in this Excel document, and there are some further tabs here for variation, and there was some different sort of analysis that took place to ultimately come up with this final table. Was the highest and lowest results for different elements within the research process. I will also post in the description below the link to the Git repository for this project, as well as my email address, and any sort of research which wants to build on this. That would be great. Also, if anyone wants to contact me regarding this, that would be fine. And that brings the video to a close.